food production, it has become increasingly industrialized and globalized. That is why it is very, very important for us to know what the food we are taking from those packets contains. What is there in that? Sometimes there is a labeling, a very generalized labeling, like wholesome food or farm fresh or homemade. When you see this kind of labels, okay, it is very vague way of describing the food. Wholesome food is food that is good for you, but we need more officially descriptive and giving more clarity about the food that we eat. And we find labels like this: whole bread. Whole bread means that it is not taken away of its natural features and no artificial substance is added to that. That we call it whole bread. Sometimes you will find gluten free. Nowadays there is a lot of awareness about this gluten. Gluten is a protein which you will find more in wheat and in many other grains. Actually, it is taken from that word glue. See, if you add water to the flour and if it gets sticky, that is a gluten food. But many people, like 80% of the people, they don't know that they are reactive to gluten. So when they eat wheat based products, if they are getting some stomach pain or digestive issues or some rashes on their skin, they may be reactive to gluten. So some labels you will find it as gluten free, and sometimes on the packets you will find a label: this food contains no artificial flavors and preservatives. You know what are preservatives? Preservatives are the chemicals that are used to stop the food from decaying. So these kind of labels we will find, but it is very, very important to give a more detailed description of the food that is there in the packet, because it is very vital for people who have food allergies. For people who have food allergies, if they eat something where there is a chemical that is not suited to them, they can get breathing problems or they can get skin problems. And there are others like vegans or vegetarians. You know, vegans are the people who don't eat not just meat and eggs, they don't eat cheese or have milk, nothing that comes from an animal they do not eat. Okay, they don't eat any product that comes from an animal. And the vegetarians, they are very particular, these both groups, what is there in the packet, in the food exactly. So for them a clear description has to be given. And sometimes people want natural foods only, like unprocessed foods. You know what is a processed food? Processed food is chemicals are added to enhance the flavor, the taste, or enhance the color, and also preservatives are used. So some people, they don't want that, and that description of what ingredients are used to enhance all these things, they have to be listed. And some people, they are concerned about animal welfare. That means they don't want the animals to be caused pain unnecessarily when they are farming. So they do not eat meat or they do not have eggs that come from battery farms. You know what is a battery farm? Battery farm is all the birds or the animals, they are raised in cages side by side. And suppose like the birds, the chicken, they do not have space even to spread their wings, and they are in continuous and constant pain. They don't want that from there. So this kind of description should be given in the labels. So simple descriptive labels will help the people who buy these products in a great way. And a simple labeling system is the traffic signal labeling system. That means to say, on the packet you will find it in red if it contains high, or amber color if it contains medium, or green color if it is low in fats, saturated fats, sugars and salt. Depending upon the quantity that is there in that, they give the traffic signal colors for them to show the density of the chemicals that are used in that. And also, from where is this product coming from? Who produced this? That description also should be given, because there are people who are concerned with that also, like the fair trade, where the producer only will be benefited, and it is certain and sure that the producer is getting a fair price for their produce. So these are all the terms that are used in the food that we find in supermarkets. Now let us see some metaphors that are used, which contain food related words in that. Suppose like calling Lucy and her ex-husband to the party is a recipe for disaster. That means definitely that will turn out to be a disaster. Or cook up, that is to invent, to make up. So when I asked him why you did not come to the exam, he cooked up a story that he met with an accident. Or stew is to make somebody suffer. No, I am not going to call him. Let him stew for a few more days. Or spice up. Okay, let us hire a DJ for the party so that we can spice up the things. So make the party more lively. So, or have the ingredients for this film, have all the ingredients to become a blockbuster. So these are some of the metaphors that are used with the food related terms. And this is how we describe food and use them as metaphors. See you again in my next video.